and calls it off. 3 points, excuse me. No, that's
7-0 run.
7-0 run for Montreal.
I was over speaking with Helsinki. They'd also like to give a shout out to the whole league, the whole Helsinki Roller Derby League. Hopefully they're all watching.
Yeah.
Back home right now. What time? We got to figure out what time of the day would it be in Helsinki right now.
I think it's 7 hours.
7 hours difference.
7 hours. So 4 o'clock plus 7. It's in the evening. It's prime time, baby.
11 o'clock at night. So people are up, probably having a few drinks maybe in Finland.
Yep.
And they would also like to say thanks for having our backs. So the Helsinki All-Stars say thanks for having our backs, team. They love you.
Badger for the New Skids on the Block is not lead, but is out of the pack. And for Helsinki, still eligible to pick up lead number 22. That is Malu. Still in the pack. Badger pushed to the outside, recycled. Is now in a scoring run. Yeah, that was a no pass, no penalty for Badger. She still got out, but did not pick up lead. And now she's working on some points. Malu still working on that initial. Pack very tight. Both packs very, very stuck against each other.
Latikainen with some solid defense.
Oh, yeah. 2 more blockers for Malu to beat. She still can pick up lead. I think Badger's got points in the bank, though. She's been recycled a few times.
Latikainen just holding that wrap on Badger, and they both go down.
Yep.
But Latikainen still maintaining her position in front of Badger.
Yeah, well, that's a good tripod in front of Badger. They still sent her to the ground on the inside. Both jammers recycled. And now packs are kind of disorganized. It's sent to the outside again.
Alcatraz heading to the penalty box for Montreal.
Badger at the back.
Oh, and it's Latikainen picking up a penalty for Helsinki.
Yeah, it's happening. It's starting, guys. And lead is picked up by Helsinki. Malu.
That'll be Helsinki's first lead of the game. They're actually even, 1 lead apiece.
Yeah. I predict Helsinki. Malu is going to try and pick up some points to even it out. And now she tripped over Badger. But nobody's.
That's going to be a forearm penalty, yes, for Cheese Grater.
Yeah. And now 4 points for Malu, who called it off, evening it out. I think Badger's got points in the bank. Yeah, 4 on 4. That's a wash.
Still 7-point differential.
Yeah, it's that first jam.
We've played just about 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes.
Yeah. So I think this is how it's going to be. You know, being ranked 19th, the Skids, if they want to up their average, need to score a nice, healthy win on this one.
Oh, we got a shout out to Princess Beach, world's best NSO running the crew.
Miracle Whips for the New Skids on the Block picked up lead. And that's number 24, Koala for Helsinki. Whips a quick 4. Koala enters the pack. Yes. Whips picks up 4 and calls it off. Brings their team total to 15. Helsinki still sitting at 4. No surprises so far in the Skids jammer rotation.
Not at all.
No. A nice friendship between the two teams, as you know, Montreal traveled to Helsinki in 2015 to attend a tournament and also to run a boot camp in Helsinki.
And I mean, the Helsinki skaters, from my experiences with them, they're great people.
Yeah.
Like, they're just awesome people to talk to. And I had the pleasure of hanging out, and it's Noki.
That's right.
Lead jammer status for Helsinki.
Rogue Runner is from Montreal.
Hot on her heels. Noki now in a scoring pass. Rogue Runner in scoring position, and it's going to be Rogue Runner around and through. 4 more points up on the board for the New Skids on the Block. Noki looking to even up and put her own 4 on. However, it's Rogue Runner quickly around and forcing the call off. 2 up on the board for Helsinki, a 4-2 jam.
Rogue Runner of London Roller Girls fame. You must remember that. She was a very big skater for the London Roller Girls who could potentially be watching right now and saying, hey, we used to skate with her.
I have a little Rogue Runner story.
Tell me.
Rogue Runner's partner flew into Toronto yesterday from Wales.
I saw him today.
And so Tara from Toronto Roller Derby picked him up at the airport.
Really?
Came and met me in Coburg, and the three of us, I drove them up here to Montreal for the weekend. So we did the Derby transit system, and got Roadrunner her bow for for the tournament.
Well, that's why she's doing so well today.
Absolutely.
On that jam, it's Mia for Helsinki, who picked up lead and picked up a quick 4 points. Kaio Kenzie for Montreal is still working on the initial. Mia is back into the pack for her second scoring run. Out of the pack is Kaio Kenzie. Oh, hit out is Mia by Bigley Smalls, but she earns a penalty for that one. Kaio
Yes,
Kenzie
she does.
also hit out, recycled at the very back. Helsinki now sitting at 8 points. I think Kenzie's got some points in the bank. She took off the helmet. And passed it to Mange. Oh, because she'd not. I thought she'd completed her initial. But she
And
had her
it's
points in the
Mia
bank.
coming in on a scoring pass.
Yeah, good strategy. She had her points in the bank, picked up all 4, was recycled, and now just hit it, gave it to Mange so that we could keep it going.
And there she is, 4-point pass for Mia.
And now Mange jamming. Mange, who was a jammer for the Skids, I'm talking 2010.
Oh, and a beautiful pass on the outside straightaway by Mia. 4 more.
And look at that, it evens
Lead
out.
change.
The lead change. Now Helsinki in the lead.
Helsinki, a 20-3 run currently, and they're looking for more as Mange is getting recycled back. They're going to draw her all the way back around to the far straightaway. Ten seconds on the board, or in the jam. And the jam's going to come to an end, but not before the damage is done on the board by Helsinki All-Stars. A 23-6 jam, 29-25 now the score.
Helsinki now in the lead.
And now we've got a game.
Yeah, now we've got a game. Indeed we do. This is not the jam that Montreal wanted, but Helsinki was desperately looking for. 22 minutes into the game, and it's getting exciting.
Let's give a shout out to Senior Wiener. I saw him comment on the thread earlier, listening in.
Hello, Senior Wiener.
And lead jam again going to the Helsinki All-Stars. That's number 24, Kuhala.
And the Skids jammer Falcon Punch is in the box.
That is a power jam.
Yep.
Kuhala now on a scoring pass. Pace of the pack is keeping us cool down here. The wind whipping by our table.
Yes. Now the Skid defense getting organized. Holding Kuala. Kuala calls it off. Kuala picks up 2 and calls it off, icing
freezing,
Falcon Punch into the box.
Absolutely. Power start now for Helsinki. You put 2 more points up on the board.
Yeah.
6 points the difference now between these two teams. And a whole lot of roller derby to play.
21 plus 30. That's 51 minutes, Jax.
That's a whole lot of derby time.
That is a whole lot of derby time. Can be a whole lot of points, too.
A whole lot of points. This could go...
Yep, through the roof
yes.
again. Okay, power start for Malou.
Falcon Punch out of the box.
That's right.
Eligible for lead jammer status. Lead jammer status is still open. There you go. Falcon Punch out of the box and through the pack. Lead jammer status, Montreal. Malou, star cover off in hand. And it's going to be a penalty to Malou. This is going to be a power jam. Oh, it's actually not. Oh. They are trying to get her. Okay, so the penalty was waived off.
Yeah.
I guess, apparently.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of confusion there. Sorry that we went quiet for a second there. We were trying to...
yes, well, both refs converged and decided there was no penalty.
Right. So initially there was a penalty called. However, it was overridden by another ref. So the jam continued, and it's currently an 8-4 jam in favor of Helsinki. Lead jammer status is in the hands of Falcon Punch, and there's another 4 points up on the board for Helsinki. And Falcon Punch through, putting 4 on the board. Malou back on another scoring run. and is not going to put any more points, but a 12-8 jam. A steal by Helsinki of 4 points.
Yeah, another big jam. I was going to say, I wonder if Falcon Punch is the right jammer to ice into the box, considering she's the Skids' most productive jammer.
Right.
Because you do that when you've got a jammer that you know you can hold, and this is the one that we've been having a good time with, and we want to keep her in so that A, she returns for a second jam, and 2, play with her head.
Exactly. But regardless, they ended up on the right side of the points for it, so it worked out for them.
They did. Look at my logic. Honey Badger is the jammer for the Skids, picks up lead. And jamming for Helsinki. We will find out in a second as Honey Badger whips by, picking up 4 points. That is Nuki, for Helsinki, being held off by a pack of new Skids. Honey Badger recycled on the inside, working on her second scoring run. Nuki out of the pack. She's now eligible to score. Honey Badger calls it off. She's got points. No points in the bank. Nobody gave up points on this pass.
It was a 4-0.
4-0 for the new Skids and Badger. 37-43.
Does close the gap by 4 points.
Yep.
Oh, a 6-point game.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even halfway through the first half.
No.
Oh boy.
Nope. And it's only just begun.
It's only just begun.
Yeah, I think.
And
that's Miracle Whips for the new Skids on the block, and that is Mia. 156 for Helsinki.
Oh, and this is trouble for Montreal. Track cut penalty called on Miracle Whips. It's going to be another power jam
for
Mia. Helsinki.
Montreal so far 5 leads to Helsinki's 3 leads, and yet Helsinki's ahead because of those big jams, especially that big 20-something point jam.
And Maj being held at the back of the pack.
Star pass for Helsinki.
So this jam will go the full 2 minutes.
Yeah, 6:04 Ekholm.
Sarah Ekholm now jamming, yes.
So there's no lead.
No lead.
No lead.
So we have another minute and 10 seconds of scoring here.
That's right. That's right. What happens when you've got the pivot jamming, though? Could go either way, James.
It could go either way. And Miracle Whips will have to complete her initial pass.
She'll have to do that again because that first one didn't work.
Did not.
And Sarah Ekholm, look at that.
It worked, just not legally.
Yeah.
She did get past everybody.
Didn't work for the refs.
No, it didn't work for the refs.
Sarah Ekholm picks up 4.
Falcon Punch standing in the box.
And now Miracle Whips.
Miracle Whips, sorry.
Heads onto the track. She's got 30 seconds to complete her initial and score some points. Well, it
took about 3 seconds, so she's got a whole lot of time left to score now.
Yeah, but if she wants to catch up to Sarah Ekholm, she's got to go twice around.
She can do that.
Big hit by Maj. And jumped. The apex is Miracle Whips. Yeah, she just wants to make it up.
And just Sarah Ekholm was the pivot, so there is no pivot to pass it to, as she's the one that's jamming now.
That's right.
So she's going to have to hang in there and tough it out, but clock's down and full time on that jam.
Yeah, she had to pick up 4 more, so it's an 8-4 jam for Helsinki.
8-5.
8-5, yes.
And Miracle Whips maybe thinks she might have got another point in there. Replay.
The big Maj hit. Yes, boom.
Sarah Ekholm gets laid down.
Yeah, and that earned her a clockwise block penalty.
It did.
Yeah,
but it was one of those worth it penalties because it held up Sarah Ekholm long enough that Whips could get back around.
That's right.
And get into scoring position with the clock really low in that jam.
We've got Helsinki picking up lead number 22. That is Malu. Montreal has Rogue Runner out. Rogue Runner still in the pack. Malu's already around picking up 4 points. Rogue Runner being recycled on the inside. There's one blocker for the new Skids on the block, and that's Why So Serious. Yeah, no wonder Malu's picking up lots of points. That and she's a good skater. Yeah, somebody's asking about Whips sitting in there for a really long time, and I think she did get insubordination because she was sitting in the box for an awfully long time. Long enough for the Helsinki team to pivot to score 8 points.
Pivot to score, yes, Sarah Ekholm.
Yeah.
And Helsinki again picking up another 8 points, an 8-0 jam. 17 points now, the separation between these two teams, and we have just passed halfway through the first half. Whole lot of roller derby left to play, and hang on, we got 2 more games going on today.
That's right.
Next up, we've got the Gotham versus arch rival B teams, and we get a rematch of Helsinki Montreal, but the B teams this time tonight for our last game of the evening.
Yes, sir. Gotham will play this morning. Decisive win.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, decisive win against Helsinki's B team, and now they get arch rivals, which we haven't seen yet this weekend.
This is true.
The arch rival B team.
But we did see the arch rival A team in the last game against VRDL, and
Boy,
that was such a game.
And we saw them ahead until
yes,
until about 3 minutes to the end.
Well, I know I went out for some lunch and came back, and it was 79-59 for Arch, who ultimately ended up losing that 20-point lead. I don't know if they had a higher lead, but there was at least 20 points at one point lead that they had.
And Steve Toy, I wonder if Malu can hear me shouting from the UK. I think it must be the winds over the ocean that are going the other way because we can't.
If the skaters skate faster, though, it might change the direction of the winds, and then it would be a thing.
Yes. But I think you should keep trying. And I bless your neighbors.
If I happen to see Malu in passing, I will pass that on, Steve.
So I guess Helsinki gathering fans from all over Europe.
I believe so.
Well, I guess there's a European Union thing.
It's kind of like the Toronto Raptors.
That's
last
right.
night had fans from all across Canada cheering the win.
You're absolutely right. And we're back on. Kaio Kenzie for the New Skids on the block jamming. And she picks up lead. Mia for Helsinki is also working on the initial. Initial is complete. 3 blockers each team on this one. Kaio Kenzie, yes, hops given a jump, picks up 4 and calls off the jam. A quick one. Quickie but worth it.
Ridiculously skilled on her skates.
Yep.
A few years ago when she was a fresh skater, she skated in the Fresh and the Furious. And having come from the juniors program, and I talk about the juniors program a lot, like coming from the...
She was in the juniors.
Yes, in Ottawa,
really?
I believe.
She's still in Ottawa.
Yeah, so juniors program in Ottawa, and then coming into Fresh and looking like she didn't belong there because she was so good. Like, she was just so good that year at the Fresh and the Furious. There were a few standout skaters, Kaio Kenzie being one of them.
Right.
And, yeah, and that's the phenomenal thing about any juniors program.
You see raw talent.
Hang tight. If we're going to have a juniors game coming up for you tomorrow.
Yep.
And the juniors, it's amazing because you can get kids from 8 to 18 playing the same game on the same track. It's the only thing. Kenzie wasn't in the juniors program?
Julian Nicholas seems to not think so.
All right. I swore Kenzie was at Fresh a few years ago. All right. Apparently, I stand corrected. I will look into that and see who I'm thinking of then. Derby nerd. I'll talk to the Derby nerd about that.
That's right.
Who was that skater then? I swear it was Kaio Kenzie.
Derby nerd knows everything. Everything.
Everything.
Well, what I know
absolutely
is that we've got a hell of a weekend for you. Just tomorrow starts off with some A action between Helsinki and Jax. Jax suffering a tough loss from Gotham this morning.
Right.
Gotham showing some teeth.
And Jacksonville without Aaron Jackson.
Yes.
Sadly, Aaron Jackson, Ottawa Valley All-Stars, yes.
We're still looking into the Kaio Kenzie mystery.
Yes.
And after that, we'll have a B game, Helsinki versus arch rival, who are both playing today. And then a barn burner.
Gotham arch rival is going to definitely be a barn burner.
A teams, yes, most definitely. Yeah.
And then following that will be the juniors game.
That's right.
Montreal
Gotham
juniors
programs.
And
yes.
Again, like I can't speak enough to how amazing it is to watch a juniors game. If you've never watched a juniors game, you should stick around and watch that. I know the Gotham Arizona arch rival game is going to be
it's gonna
draining.
Yeah.
You're going to want to maybe get a beverage after that, but please come back and watch the juniors game afterwards because these kids are phenomenal when they're out there.
And speaking of phenomenal is Falcon Punch for Montreal picking up lead. And the jammer for Mia is the jammer for Helsinki. Past the start to 257. That is Vega. Vega now the jammer for Helsinki. Falcon Punch is already back into the pack, picking up points. Held at the back. Vega's about to hit the pack, but Falcon Punch calls it off. How many points did she get? 3 points. 3-0 for Montreal and
10
Falcon
points
Punch.
to separation.
Yep. 59 to 49. Helsinki in the driver's seat.
Yes, sadly, Erin Jackson is not here this weekend.
Yeah, we like to watch her skate.
Yes, who doesn't?
Yeah. Dare I say, the best stride in roller derby. Miracle Whips for Montreal is...
Ooh, that was a shot to the...
yeah, to the hip. Miracle Whip, a shot to the hip.
She's holding her hip as she's getting up,
yeah.
yep.
24 for Helsinki Koala.
And still holding her hip.
Picks up lead. And the defense for Montreal is rather disorganized right now, so they are having a hard time holding Koala, who's now at the front. But Alcatraz and Weiss is Serious make up for it. And you've got Cheese Grater bridging. 3-star passes so far for Helsinki. That seems to work for them. We saw that during the RDL game against them. Star pass was a very effective strategy for them. And now Miracle Whips took off the start. She seems to be, she's grabbing her hip still. Yeah, it seems like it hurt. She's having a hard time getting through. She's got the star in her hand. But Koala is picking up another 4 points. That's 8 so far for Helsinki and Koala.
No, rest assured for the people out there when I said sadly Erin Jackson's not here, it's just my understanding that it's because she is an Olympic athlete. She was not able to commit and attend this weekend. That was how it was put to me. So as far as I know, she's fine. We just don't get to see her awesome skating skills.
Nope. Miracle Whips is past the start of Weiss Serious. Join the pack, and Weiss Serious is at the front of the pack. Oh, did she make it through? We're about to see a star pass for Helsinki as well.
And it's going to be a track cut penalty.
Yep, track cut penalty on Weiss Serious.
And that's going to be a power start now for Helsinki with 3 seconds left in this jam.
So you better believe that that's when it's worth icing the jammer into the penalty, into the penalty box.
And they picked up another point, so it's a 12-0 jam for Helsinki.
Yes. 71 to 49 now. This is getting to be kind of a lead.
A little bit.
Helsinki, yeah.
22 points. If my derby, that's about the extent of my derby math. So
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And we're coming up on 10 minutes remaining in the first half as we get the next jam underway.
Why So Serious jammer in the penalty box for the new Skids, and that
Kanutila. And Kanutila picking up lead jammer status.
That's her first jam out.
I believe it is, yes.
Yep.
And Kanutila now on a scoring pass. Kanutila coming around turn number 4. One blocker left to beat, and around and through, and that's going to be another 4-point pass for Helsinki.
You've got the Honey Badger pivoting for the new Skids. I'm guessing waiting for the star pass from Why So Serious.
And there it is.
Yeah.
The Why So Serious successful star pass, and there we go. Badger is around and through on her initial, but a little jammer on jammer action coming around turn number 4, and Kanutila is going to call off the jam.
Yeah.
Not before putting up another 8-0 run, now a 30-point separation between these two teams.
Yep. With a little over 8 minutes left in the half, Montreal in the lime green, Helsinki in the white, in case you were wondering. We are live from Montreal at La Classique Georgia W Tush, Arena Saint-Louis. This is game 4 of Friday. And we're underway. Roadrunner from Montreal. Oh, push to the inside. And then illegally, so she gets through, picks up lead. Number 22, Malu, is the jammer out of the pack for Helsinki. And it's a race, kids.
And a fast pack.
Oh, yeah. Roadrunner hoping to pick up some points. She picked up 2. Oh, that was a gamble, and it worked in her favor. Roadrunner picked up 2. Malu picked up none. 79-51. Helsinki still ahead. And look at that pack forming at the very last minute for Helsinki. They've been doing that since last night. Yeah, those last 5 seconds.
Start.
Yeah, last 5 seconds are
and
crucial.
And two jammers on the track.
Yep.
And then the one jumps off at the last minute, so you don't know who you're defending.
Yeah, the Australian way. Kaio Kenzie from Montreal around the outside, picks up lead.
Putting on a clinic on how to skate.
And that's number 42, Nuki, for Helsinki. Recycled to the inside by Mange.
And a big hit on Kaio Kenzie by number 257, Vega.
Not so fast, says Vega.
Yes.
And Nuki still working on the initial. That's Mange, Magnum PEI, and I believe Lowrider holding on to Nuki. And nice offense by Bigley Smalls. Kaio Kenzie picks up 4. That's paper cut in the pack for the new Skids. And around once again is Kaio Kenzie. 8 points for the Skids.
And Vega making short work out of the pack.
Here comes Kaio Kenzie once again.
Generally, as a rule, we say it takes 6 seconds to go around the track, and Kaio Kenzie does it in about 3.2.
4 points for Helsinki and 257 Vega.
And did Kaio Kenzie have any 2 more points going up on the board?
Yeah, that's 10-4 jam for Montreal, 83-61. Helsinki still in the lead.
22 points, so Montreal's cutting it down.
Cutting it down, probably not as much as they'd want, but in the right direction.
In the right direction.
For them.
Keeping the game within reach for sure.
That's right.
And we
like
still have 35
review.
minutes and 42 seconds.
Official review for Montreal. Patricide, the coach, calling for the review.
Lots of love for Helsinki on here. Lots of love for Montreal. So we got lots of people viewing.
Yeah, Steve, you got that right. Helsinki's looking strong. Yeah. Oh, Lori saying Maj is such a smart player. Well, it's either instinct or experience, or a little bit of both. And I'd like to say hello to Vanessa Seitz, formerly known as the artist of V-Diva.
Derby Royalty has joined the conversation.
That's right. I hear she's skating again.
Really?
For Philly.
Maybe she could confirm or deny that.
Yeah, Vanessa Seitz, can you get on there and confirm or deny the rumors?
We have it on some authority, whether it's good or bad authority.
Yes, not that I want to spread rumors.
No.
But that would be pretty exciting.
That would be pretty exciting. So we were waiting for V-Diva herself to possibly comment. Oh, we do have a new comment. Could that be from... No. Nope, not yet. Okay, so we're waiting for V-Diva herself to confirm or deny whether she is skating again.
Well, she did retire after the Gotham run. Sadly, to many fans,
well,
you know,
absolutely
enjoying to watch V-Diva skate.
She's one of Philly's captains.
Yeah, yes.
There we go.
That makes my day.
Plastic Patrick has been made very happy in this moment. Thank you so much. Jessica Lynn. She played with Philly during Boardwalk Empire tournament.
Good for them. On and off the track.
So Philly has a new Derby fan, and that would be Plastic Patrick.
New?
Well.
That is news from 2009.
New again?
Yes. I would be double happy if they brought back the dress. The bell dress. You know what I'm talking about.
The bell dress?
Yeah, they used to wear dresses that were shaped like the Victoria Bell. Not the Victoria Bell, the Liberty Bell.
The Liberty Bell, yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. So not like the Rakai dress.
No, not at all. It was a dress, and it even had it's sort of broken on one side, just like the bell.
So there was an official review going on, and so that's why we were off on a little tangent here of discussing
V-Diva.
V-Diva. Vegan.
Oh, so it's Vegan Diva now. Well, whichever way you like it. Falcon Punch is your jammer from Montreal, hopping over this one of her own blockers, picks up lead, and that is 156.
Oh, somebody did ask earlier why Kilt Trip wasn't wearing a kilt.
Well, we have to investigate. 156, that's Mia for Helsinki.
Pro dress.
And Falcon Punch called off the jam. No, she's wondering what happened. Any points scored? No points scored.
Well, they're discussing it still.
Yeah.
Kilt Trip is in there. There's a discussion happening.
Lauren Order is wearing a skirt.
I believe Kilt Trip was wearing it earlier, so it might be maybe drying.
Quite possible.
It is very possible.
Hey, Miracle Whips is back on.
Yay, good to see Miracle Whips back. There you go, folks that were worried about Miracle Whips and possibly hurting her hip. She's out and skating.
And she's lead.
Fast as always.
Koala is the jammer for Helsinki, being held off by two more New Skids blockers. She's out of the pack. Miracle Whips picks up 4 points. And Coach Arkham is saying, go on, go on. And now New Skids speed up the pack. Miracle Whips calls it off. As Koala was about to hit the pack, protecting their points. 4-0 for the New Skids. 83-67 is the score.
And we have an official review called by Helsinki.
Another one. Well, with 3 minutes left.
And it looks like it is an actual official review, not just as a timeout.
Yeah.
Coaches have come to the middle. So we've got some happy Whips fans again.
So, Jax, this is the last. This is the third from last WFTDA-recognized tournament before the cutoff.
Absolutely.
Points for playoffs. There will be 2 more next weekend.
The same weekend.
The same weekend.
You can't see both of them.
You know, and here I go talking about Philly again, just because I can't stop. East Coast Derby Extravaganza is happening next weekend in Feasterville. They have got quite the bench of teams this year.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I can't start naming them all. I know Gotham's going back. I know Texas is there. London is there. Crime. And I wish I could go into more, but this is just off the top of my head. But ECDX is shining bright this year with a whole lot of teams.
Is lit.
Yeah. Yeah, Hometown Throwdown. That's in Portland, Oregon, hosted by, of course, Rose City Roller Girls.
And that's going to be lit as well because it's hosted by Rose City. So
they've got Denver
that's gonna be
and they've got Angel City.
All right, so there's 2 good tournaments going on, depending on which side of the United States you're on. You got one on each coast happening. Well,
you can probably watch the last game, the last games of each back to back, from that the time change. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
And I'm being told by our friend Senor Rodrigo here that Helsinki has had 8 scoreless jams and Montreal only 4, and yet Helsinki is leading 83-67. So Helsinki having fewer scoring jams but with higher points.
Can I also mention that coming up in November,
My birthday?
Well, okay, happy birthday in November. I'll say that to you in November when I see you.
Okay.
The 15th to the 17th.
Oh, that's not my birthday.
Montreal Roller Derby hosts the WFTDA Championships here in Montreal, Quebec, for the first time ever outside the United States. It's going to be at Centre Claude Robillard. Tickets go on sale on Monday.
That's right.
Start getting your tickets now. It is a big venue, but you don't want to miss out on Champs being in Canada.
Hey, apparently 3,000 tickets will sell out.
Canada, which is home to the NBA champions, Toronto Raptors.
That's right.
Did I mention that maybe like 10 times today? I don't know.
You can say it again.
Absolutely. And we are back underway. Not sure what the official review is about.
But what I'm sure of is that Rogue Runner is the gem for the new Skids. And for Helsinki, let us wait until she is in front of us.
It's difficult because we're not in a position to see the jam line, so we don't see who's on the jam line, and the names aren't going up on the board.
Rogue Runner is lead, and that is 88. Nutila is the jammer for Helsinki. She's out of the pack as well. And a quick run on the inside for Nutila. Rogue Runner's in for her second scoring pass.
And Kanutila quickly around it, scoring again, but that'll be it.
Rogue Runner called it off after picking up 2 more. So a 6-4 jam for the new Skids, 87-73. Helsinki still driving this game.
Absolutely. We are under 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
And again, big ranking points in play for both teams, but especially Helsinki in a great position to score some serious ranking points in this one, as Montreal is ranked 6th and Helsinki is ranked 19th.
19th, yes.
Okay, power jam for Helsinki on this one. And quick work of the... Mia! Mia for Helsinki goes to the box as well.
2-minute jam.
Yes, because I believe that's Badger was in the penalty box right from the start of the jam. So she won't be lead, and Mia won't be lead.
So we've got a minute and a half to figure this out.
That's right. Badger back on the track after, of course, sitting there for about 15 seconds because Mia got the penalty as well. Mia making her way back to the track. Badger's still got to complete her initial. And it's done. It's done. Mia on the outside, pushed there by Paper Cut, recycled. Honey Badger around the track, picks up 4.
Oh, she's 1 point away from us having a, you know what I mean?
A palindrome?
Palindrome, that's the word I was looking for, sorry.
That thing I don't care about, what all the announcer nerds keep talking about.
Yes.
Badger in the pack, working on his second scoring run. Mia around the pack once again, working on her second scoring run. No, that's her first scoring run. She completed her initial.
Bigley, Paper Cut, and Magnum PEI holding her.
Yeah.
Tight pack defense, actually backing her up back to the apex.
Whew. I'm sorry, Mia.
That's going to be...
That looked like it hurt.
Looks like it's going to be Bigley going to the penalty box.
Yep.
I believe it was a forearm.
And everybody going backwards because everyone recycling. Jam is done.
And there's...
Both jammers have got to have some points in the bank here. Yeah. 8 points for Badger, 2 points for Mia.
It's about 5 seconds difference between the game clock and the jam, in between jam clocks, so we will have time for another jam.
Yep. And now a 9-point game. Helsinki still in the lead. 90-81. And now Ottawa's pride, Kaio Kenzie back on the line. And for Helsinki, that's number 22, Malu. Malu recycled. No, Malu headed to the box. So that's a power jam for Kaio Kenzie. 1 more to beat. That's number 51, Alu.
And a good hit out by Alu.
That's
Kaio
right.
Kenzie getting drawn back to the apex.
It worked.
Oh,
towing the
just
line.
stays in.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Excellent
Montreal,
footwork by Kyle Kenzie.
Montreal holding back one jammer, one player, that's Rene. Around the track goes Kenzie.
And wow, Patrick, we have a different game than we did a few minutes ago.
Well,
The second
Montreal
half of this
like
is
they
going
woke
to
up.
be fantastic.
Yeah. On a scoring run, Kenzie. And Malu's out of the box. She's got to complete her initial. Kenzie's recycled to the outside again by Ekholm. And Malu still working on their initial. Kenzie out of the pack, picks up 4. Malu still in there. Kenzie's going to go around one more time. She's about to enter the pack and pick up some points. Oh, jumps the line. Yeah, didn't quite work. Didn't quite work, but she called off the jam.
And a 4-0 jam takes us into halftime. 5 points the separation between these two teams. We will see you back here in 15 minutes for what is going to be one heck of a second half.
Yeah.
Once again, a big thank you to New England Roller Derby Report. Nerd Derby would like to thank their production sponsor as well, Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order legwear for teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sociopath also offers dozens of armband and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available. Please see sociopath.ca for more details. That's SEWCIOPATH.ca for more details. We will be back to you in about 10 minutes or so, Patrick.
That's right.
And we are back just under 3 minutes before we come back to second half action here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
That's us.
With the new Skids on the block and Helsinki All-Stars coming up on the second half. And is this going to be a tale of two halves?
Well, certainly Helsinki is hoping it won't be because they're in the lead, 90-85. The 19th ranked team is leading the 6th ranked team.
At one point, they had a 30-point lead.
They did. They did. Helsinki, new Skids, took a little nap there for a while.
Absolutely.
However, let's go into the story, Jax, if you may.
Well, we have the, oh, yes.
Well, penalties. Penalties, nothing, so out of the ordinary. They're a bit high. 18 penalties for Montreal, 15 for Helsinki.
Really only a few people in penalty trouble. Bigley Small sitting on 5.
That's part of the story. Jammer penalties are not a factor because there's about, two for each
penalties,
team,
absolutely.
3 for Montreal, not a big deal. Here is where it gets thicker, though. Lead jammer calls, 13 for Montreal, 6 for Helsinki.
Right, and so Helsinki making short work. Only 6 lead jammers and 90 points on the board, 5 points more than Montreal.
Yeah,
who had more than double.
Jams, big jams for Helsinki, and Helsinki scoring in the majority of jams where Montreal is lead.
Exactly.
And a 23-point jam.
Absolutely.
In the first 10 minutes. So, leads wins you games, but it's also about calling it off on time and making sure the other team's not scoring, and defense. Defense. Absolutely.
Yeah. Some solid defense put up at the end by Montreal to get them back into this game, really.
Yeah.
So as we come down to 1 minute remaining, I'd like to give another shout out again to Kotka. Your team misses you. They wish you were here. They want to shout out to their whole league and say thank you for having their backs. They love you all. Wish you all could be here with them. All of Helsinki Roller Derby. But they're here. They know that you're here with them in spirit and hopefully watching on the stream. Maybe with a bubbly beverage at this point in time.
11 o'clock?
11 o'clock?
Who knows?
Maybe 12 o'clock by now, a little later.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to be going back to action in just over 30 seconds.
Yes, and the big story here is, 19 leading number 6. Of course, big scoring points, tickling Helsinki right here.
Capitalizing on their lead jammer statuses. And,
absolutely.
Again, like there were 2 or 3 jams where, as you said, New Skids had lead, but then Helsinki came through and came out higher in points.
Yeah.
12-8 jam, 6-4 jam, so Helsinki really getting it done today. So let's see if this is going to be a tale of 2 halves and if the Skids are going to own the second half, or if Helsinki is going to be able to maintain a lead and gain some ranking points here. Time's going to tell. We got the 30 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, Skaters, that would be massive ranking points if Helsinki pull the upset.
And the Skaters, again, they did the 2 jammers on the start line. And we are back underway.
That's right, Falcon Punch from Montreal, pushing at the front with 1 blocker to beat number 51, that is Alu. She picks up lead. And for Helsinki, that is Malu, number 22.
Initial pass.
She's also out of the pack. Oh, big hit for Falcon Punch, saying if you don't get out of my way, I'm going to knock you down. And that's what she did to pick up 4 points.
Mayurine picking up a penalty. First
2
penalty
blockers.
Of the second half.
1 blocker left. Oh, no, 2 now for Helsinki. As Falcon Punch make quick work of the pack. Now at 8 points.
And a lead change, the first lead change we've seen since the beginning of the game.
For a while now, yeah.
Very early stages of the game.
Malu on a scoring pass, now picks up 4, but not right after Falcon Punch picks up 4 more. That's 12 for Falcon Punch. Calls it off at the right time, I believe. 12-4 in this jam for the Skids. 97 Skids now in the lead by 3 points.
Oh boy, hang on to your seats, fans. Absolutely worth the watch. This is going to be fantastic. Allison says, hi, Pat. Thanks for the stats.
Aw, Allison Adden, formerly known as Surgical Strike.
Surgical Strike.
The woman who retired 5 times and came back 4 times.
So, are we going to say maybe she'll come back too, like V Diva is coming back?
Hey, who knows?
Ooh, that's a...
Surgical Strike, the ball's in your court.
All right, so 97-94 after a 12-4 jam. We have another timeout going on over here, an official timeout. So that gives us time to tell you that the next game will be coming up.
It's a B game. We're going to B action now.
B action now, but it's going to be good. It's going to be Gotham versus arch rival B teams. And then the final game of the day today will be Helsinki-Montreal B teams.
That's right.
Stick around. We got some great action. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. That is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We should clarify that.
Yes.
Will be Helsinki and Jacksonville A teams. So make sure you set your clocks to get up to watch the Helsinki. That's going to be early or late. No,
Well,
that'll be late.
You know, I specifically programmed the Helsinki games in the morning, thinking that they would like to watch it, you know, not in the middle of the night.
Right. So
Didn't work today, but it works for the rest of the weekend.
I'm sure they appreciate that.
On the jammer line, that is Honey Badger for Montreal and for Helsinki. He'll be able to tell you in a second. Number 22, Malu.
And Malu working to the front of the pack.
That's right, but Honey Badger picked up, no, Honey Badger, what
Forearm
Honey
penalty.
Badger picked up is a track cut. And she is going to the Restaurant Goose penalty box. And this is Malu's third jam in a row. I guess they're banking on their good horses.
Apparently. So Malu now on a power jam. Still looking for her initial pass. And there it is, initial, oh no,
Nope.
not quite.
She went out of bounds. She went out of bounds, but Cheese Grader earned a penalty on that one.
Three blockers on the track now for the Skids.
Honey Badger's back into the pack. She will not pick up lead, but she will clear the pack. Again, that's her initial. She can now score. Malu can pick up lead. Nope, she did not pick up lead.
So did the Honey Badger have lead prior to going to the penalty box?
Well, unless she picked up the track cut.
That's true. So then, not quite sure why Malu was not eligible for.
We must have missed something.
We must have. We must have. Yeah, who knows?
Here goes the Honey Badger, pushed outside by number 90, Sala. Oh, and a big pile up with two Skids on top of each other. Badger picking up three more. And that is a...
Thank you, Mark. What happened was Malu took her cap off during her initial. That's what we missed.
Right.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thinking that Honey Badger had picked up lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, perfect. Thank you. See, this is why we have fans here like talking. It's fantastic. Our eyes can't be everywhere, and we really appreciate you jumping in there with what we missed.
And it is fantastic. Promts. At this point, Helsinki has regained the lead, 101 to 100.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. And now Miracle Whips. Oh, Miracle Whips thought she had it, and she didn't. So she'll be going back to the back of the pack and try it again for Helsinki.
And this is not Malu jamming.
No, that is not Malu jamming.
So this will not be 4 consecutive jams for Malu, but it will be a track cut penalty going to number 156, Mia. That's going to be a power jam now for the Skids. Miracle Whips lead jammer status.
Yep. Four blockers for the new Skids, 3 for Helsinki. They go in for the offense. Oh, big pile up. Eesh. Miracle Whips calls it off. Icing the Helsinki jammer, Mia, in the box. 3 points for Miracle Whips. Miracle Whips looks like she's having a hard time. Maybe it's, you know, after effects from that.
That was quite the
jam where she looked like she hurt her hip. But she's having a hard time.
Yeah, she's back to the bench with a little help from her teammates. So we'll keep an eye on that. That was quite the pileup in the inside of turn number 3.
Yeah, and just like that, the new Skids have taken over the lead again, 103 to 101. Trading it back and forth. There is an official review by called by Helsinki.
Absolutely.
Everyone is congregating in the center of the track. And a Helsinki coach, who's lovely, by the way, is explaining why.
Fun fact, there's 2 members of your announcer crew that know the Finnish anthem.
You?
Yes.
And I'm going to say Bobby Narko.
That is correct.
The Pavarotti of roller derby.
It's a good thing to have in your back pocket, the Finnish anthem. You
Sure
never
is.
know when you might be...
well, you might meet Helsinki.
when you might have a few drinks at an after party and run into Helsinki.
That sounds like a true story.
I'll never tell.
Folks, Jackson and I have been announcing roller derby for a while. Together.
A minute or two.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, though, that my favorite game announcing with you was the first time when Montreal was hosting D1 playoffs. And they won.
Oh, dear.
To go to champs for the first time.
Yeah, against Bay Area.
Against Bay Area. That was, and it was,
you know,
as about 2,000 fans in the stands.
Yeah.
That was a moment.
Yeah, that was a moment. You know, I keep saying, because I've been, you know, working with the Skids for a fairly long time, and I've been doing the booking for a few years, and I keep saying that the Skids had a number of stabs at going to champs, and it took, you know, a few tries to nail it, and I keep saying that I had to bring playoffs to Montreal for the Skids to qualify.
But what better place to win it than at home? I mean,
of course.
The Raptors couldn't win it at home. They did win it, but they couldn't win it at home.
They couldn't win it in Toronto.
Great on, that was amazing when Montreal did. And here we go with the pivot line start and then race back to the jam line. And it worked.
It's Rogue Runner.
Rogue Runner gets
for
taken
Montreal.
out.
Mia is in the box.
But it only worked briefly as Rogue Runner's through on her initial pass.
Yeah, you can't hold Runner for too long.
No.
Especially on speed.
And just spins out at turn number 4.
Mia's coming back.
And this back is going way back.
Yeah. They don't want Mia back in there.
But Mia is back in there, and one blocker left to beat. And absorbs a beautiful hit.
Yeah, she had to knock down Wesley Sirius out of her way. And Rogue Runner called off the jam right after picking up, how many? 0 points? 0 points. That was a fast jam in both directions.
For nothing. For no loss and no gain.
No points. For no points. But you know, I like that about roller derby that look at that. 4 points for Rogue Runner.
4 points. There we go.
Yeah.
They talked about it, then they decided that, okay, wait a minute. Yep, they were there.
Yeah, and here we go again. Kaio Kenzie from Montreal playing.
Again, Helsinki with the 2-jammer fake out.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuhala.
And that is number Nutila. Number 88, Nutila for Helsinki. Kaio Kenzie is lead. She's approaching the pack. She will hit the pack first. Beautiful apex jump. Calls it right off. Picks up 4 points. Don't we love that? Don't we love that? A great apex jump. Even if she landed on her butt, it doesn't matter. Well, she landed on her skates.
She landed on her skates, then hit her butt. So that's why she was able to pick up all 4 points.
Yeah.
And fantastic.
Yeah, 111 to 101. New Skids on the block from Montreal, now in the lead.
That's a very computer binary score.
Here we go. Playing with numbers again.
00101. That spells something. It's gotta.
Yeah, it's gotta mean something. It means Falcon Punch is on the track as the jammer.
And there is number 24,
Kuhala. She's lead. Falcon Punch is chasing her.
Oh, we got our jammer names up on the board now.
Yes.
They're back. Thank you to our scoreboard operators for getting that back so that we can tell you a little sooner who is on the jam line.
Kuhala pushing at the front. Falcon Punch picks up 4.
And there's Kuhala, one blocker left to beat.
No, she was pushed to the outside, and yeah, why so serious, holding her back. Calls it off before Falcon Punch is able to hit the pack, but she did hit the blockers, and the coach from Helsinki was asking for a late hit penalty.
And the coach is still talking to the referees. coach from Helsinki not happy about what just went on. Helsinki does not have an official review. They've used their official review.
Used it.
So,
yeah. But you know, you can still
put the bug in the ear of the referees, and now look, they're calling an official review and talking about it.
Then they're talking about it. It's just as if he called an official review.
Do you know who is amazing at doing this?
Tell me.
The coach for Team Canada. I saw him do this. I remember I watched him at the 2014 Women's World Cup, and he would do this like every other jam, I swear. And
if you drill it enough times, they'll believe it?
Yes, fantastic.
Well, that or they'll think you're annoying.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
But if you're right.
So far since in the second half, Montreal's had 5 leads and Helsinki 1 lead jam call. Minorly reflective in the score, 115 to 104. Montreal now on top. Dominant lead calls, but you know, still points are trickling in.
And there's Malou, lead jammer status, Helsinki.
Yeah, lead jammer and power jam because Falcon Punch is in the box.
And Nina Ervez heading to the penalty box, called on a forearm penalty.
Only 1 blocker from Helsinki. That's number 77. Ruotsalinen. I bet you I botched
and
that.
Sarah Ekholm now back on the track for Helsinki. Ruotsalainen.
Oh! Somebody torpedoing a blocker trying to
Speaking of Ruotsalainen.
Trying to stop Falcon Punch. They missed, unfortunately for them, but Falcon Punch is picking up points and digging into the lead. Malou is lead jammer, however.
And there's Malou and Falcon Punch, shoulder to shoulder. Falcon Punch going to throw up a little block there. Trading quads on their quads as they come around this pass. Helsinki still with the edge, and Malou going to gamble here. Gamble on her defense. Multiplayer block called on Montreal.
That's Bigley.
That's going to be Bigley
She's
Smalls.
got to be nearing expulsion.
Is already sitting on 5 penalties coming into the half, so that's going to be at least 6. And the jam's going to come to an end.
Malou calls it off.
3 more up on the board for Helsinki, 2 more up on the board for the Skids, an 11-6 jam. 6 points the separation, 20 minutes of derby still to play in this game.
121 to 115.
Oh my goodness, Patrick.
Yeah, this could swing big time. Helsinki hanging on, man.
Wow.
They are thinking we are banking big on this one. And Montreal hoping to get away.
So I don't see any chatter in the penalty box to do with 1017 Bigley Smalls, so I believe that would be her 6th penalty.
Yeah.
So she's still in, still safe.
Probably save her for the end, though. After this. Honey Badger from Montreal. Oh, hit on the inside, and nope. She did commit a penalty. So
that's
power
gonna be
jam
a power
Helsinki.
jam for Gnocchi. Gnocchi looking for her initial pass. Looking for a little bit of help from her friends. Bigley Smalls back on the track. 4-3 blocker advantage going to Montreal, and there's lead jammer status going to Gnocchi.
Yeah, and they ice the jammer in the box.
They want to get maybe...
They want to get a power start.
Power start, absolutely, and are we going to see Malou back out on the track for this power start? Malou has been their best jammer.
Yeah. And definitely most active.
Although Kuhala has been doing all right as well, and they've been putting out...
and look at that.
Kuhala.
Look who it is.
So here we go, power start Helsinki, and they've got more than 10 seconds. Jammer still sitting for Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal wants to race it. They couldn't keep the pack together.
And Kuhala's the ground and pound style of jammer, just up splits the D, and that's going to work and pick up lead jammer status for Helsinki.
Badger's been released. Kuhala.
Has Badger ever been released? Badger has been released, and the wind of Badger going through just took out 2 referees in the center.
And Kuhala in the meantime is picking up points. Kuhala's got 4. Badger was pushed to the inside and she doesn't want a chance. It went way back.
Both jammers on scoring passes now. And neither one making any progress.
Koala sitting on 4. Honey Badger. It's probably got some points in the bank by now.
Yes, definitely now.
But they keep pushing her to the inside, breaking her dream.
And Honey Badger taken out again to the inside of turn 4.
You know, I believe this is Honey Badger's initial. She took off the star. Or maybe she knows that she's got points in the bank, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe.
I wonder if she's actually looking to pass the star or just, you know, spread confusion.
And there's Monge.
The end of the jam.
The drawback. Gonna get a penalty. No. Okay, it looked initially like they were gonna call Monge for a penalty, but no, it doesn't.
Yeah, they did. Look
well,
at
they
that.
did, yeah.
She's in there. Yeah, oh, lead change. Lead change, puppy. Look at that. 122 to 121 for Helsinki. That's the 7-0 jam that Koala just scored.
Oh, my apologies. I was going with the pronunciations I got from the coach earlier, the Helsinki coach. So I will correct that. We've just been corrected. It's Kujala.
Okay. Got it, Mala. Miracle whips. Miracle whips. You can't keep her down.
Absolutely.
Picks up lead.
So there you go, Whips fans. She's back out on the track, skating like Whips skates.
And Mia, hot on her tail, Whips picks up 1.
And we have a
we
brand
have a
new game.
Yeah.
With
we
just
have a
under
tie.
16 minutes of Derby remaining in this game. Oh my goodness, Patrick. What is happening here? This seems to go this way in Montreal. Like I think I've seen more tie games in Montreal, like games ending in ties, than I have at any other tournament.
Well, this is the only place I've seen ties. Right here.
And it happens. It seems to happen like every time I'm here for a tournament. There seems to be at least one.
Maybe you bring it on. Rogue Runner.
It's not you, it's me.
It's you. It's definitely you. Rogue Runner is a jammer from Montreal, and that is Malu for Helsinki. Malu in the front. Did she pick up lead? She did. Malu picks up lead. Helsinki is chasing her.
Oh, a huge collision. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, big collision. But, you know.
And Malu is back up.
It's like she got up and said, no, nothing to see here.
And Rogue Runner also was hit out pretty hard to the outside of turn 4. One jammer on the inside, one jammer on the outside, and neither jammer got a point.
No, they got points. Well, they were racing for that pack.
They get brownie points for the hits that they just took.
Absolutely. They get all the respect we can give.
Absolutely. They are giving it all, and we've got an official review.
Again, game is tied, and big ranking points at stake here.
Absolutely.
Montreal hoping to defend their 6th rank.
I would
not looking so great right now, and Helsinki looking fantastic with their 19th rank, looking to climb.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Montreal may have thought there was some points scored in that last jam.
Well, Patricide is pleading his case, and now the refs are congregating and discussing.
So we will see. We will see if we can get you some information on what's happening here.
Let's talk about the postseason.
Let's talk about the postseason.
Yes. We brushed over how champs will be held in Montreal, but to get to champs, there will be 2 playoffs. Yes, sir. September 6th to 8th, playoffs will be in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And September 13th to 15th, the International WFTDA playoffs will be in Seattle, Washington. And I'm told that is one mighty Derby town.
I've heard Seattle's a fun town.
Oh, yeah. Seattle's a fun town. It's a town full of Derby.
Before the playoffs, though, we also have 2 Continental Cups coming up that are with the Continental Cups. The North American West in Orem, Utah, and the Continental Cup North America East in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
That's right. And there is even a European Continental Cup held
in Helsinki, Finland.
OMG in Helsinki, Finland.
Shout out to Helsinki.
Jam is off again. The game is tied. New Skids send out Kaio Kenzie.
And we're not sure what the official review was about, but neither team has an official review now, so Montreal did not win their official review.
Nope, Nuki is the jammer for Helsinki.
So for those of you fans out there watching, there will no longer be official reviews for this
Just
game.
timeouts.
Just timeouts.
Kaio Kenzie hits the pack. She is lead jammer. Nuki hits the pack as well. And Nuki is the one who hit Kaio Kenzie out.
Sarah Ekholm.
Oh, Ekholm is now the jammer for Helsinki. Star pass occurred.
Sarah Ekholm did a nice hit out and draw back of the jammer to get her back in behind the blockers. Fantastic. I love when that happens.
Kaio Kenzie had 3 points. 3 points for Kaio Kenzie. She had worked hard enough. She said this is not going anywhere.
And it's a 3-2 jam.
3-2 jam. Ekholm got 2 points.
So Montreal now with the lead by 1 point.
1 point.
Oh my goodness, 13 minutes remaining.
Have you noticed something this weekend, that scores are substantially lower since we have not been counting the jammer lap point?
Yes. Yes. We discussed that. We were talking about that at the Fresh and I was talking about that with Derby Nerd at the Fresh and the Furious, that the I believe it's 181 points in a 20-minute game at Beast of the East will never be touched now likely.
No. Nope.
So that record will stand.
156 for Helsinki. That is Mia. And Falcon Punch is the jammer for Montreal. Mia is the jammer with the lead.
And Mia is going to sneak in there and pick up a point.
1 little point. Why?
She's saying
she
got
wanted to
one.
tie the game.
Nothing's been awarded yet.
Everybody's saying no, not yet.
Oh, we have 4 referees now discussing whether it was a point or not. And this is a big point. This is every point matters in this game. Like every point's important.
In this game, you better believe it.
2 points.
2
it's
points.
2 points, and we have another lead
this
change.
gives them the lead.
Oh my goodness. And a timeout. Whoa, what's going on?
Well, what's
Just
going on
kidding.
is everybody thought this was the start. It's a nervous game.
Lots of tension.
Helsinki looking at their looking at the scores and thinking, haha, we could be climbing on this one, and Montreal saying, oh dear.
All right, so 125, 126, 11:57 remaining. Wow.
Well, 12 minutes. A lot can happen in 12 minutes. You can definitely win it or lose it. And I bet you one of these two teams are hoping for...
A lot can happen in 2 minutes, let alone 12 minutes.
Yeah, you better believe it. But, you know, if the past is an indication of the future, scores have not moved that much. I mean, they've moved up, but simultaneously. And going back on a tangent of postseason.
Postseason, yes.
Tickets.
Tickets
will be on sale Monday.
That is for Centre Claude Robillard in Montreal here. For all events, yes.
All events.
But let's particularly Champs.
Yeah.
Right here in Montreal where we are sitting right now.
Champs in Montreal.
Champs in Montreal for the first time ever outside the United States.
Yeah, we're moving out there. Well, it's been a long, interesting internationalization of roller derby.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority also, Patrick.
Do tell.
That today is the day that the tournament head announcers will be announced, and the WFTDA application will open up for announcers. So if you're an announcer looking to apply, keep posted on the WFTDA page. Today, the WFTDA announcer application will go live, and after the tournament head announcers have been announced.
So you know who you have to friend on Facebook.
Absolutely.
To get into playoffs. Because it is a joy, truly.
Yes.
The cups, the playoffs, and the champs are just, so exciting to watch.
I know that I'll be here regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I've already booked vacation for that time, so I will be here no matter what.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, if you've never been to champs, you got to make it one time. You got to make it's the biggest roller derby event of the year. And just like that, Miracle Whips is hoping to be a part of it, and she picks up lead.
And Kujala initial pass.
Yeah, Kujala completes her initial. And this is going to be, I bet, another quick one. Whew. Yeah, blocking outside the pack. That Helsinki blocker. Kujala stuck in the pack on her scoring pass. Miracle Whips keeping the jam going. Yeah, just to, because I said it would be a quick jam. It's totally not. Miracle Whips is dragging it on, and right she should, because she is scoring points. 8 points so far for Whips and 0 for
This is exactly what Montreal needed.
Yeah.
And this is going to get the fans behind them, and they need that extra little push of fan support right now.
Miracle Whips, a 12-point jam so far. Oh, attempt of the apex jump, as she loves to do them. This one didn't work. She'll go to the back. And there was a star pass from number 39, Rene. Rene now the jammer for Helsinki. And now 2 blockers still holding Rene, while Miracle Whips is hoping to keep up the scoring.
Sala Karkalainen giving a bit of resistance to Miracle Whips at the front of the pack, but the damage is done.
Yeah.
A 20-0 run for Miracle Whips.
Well, this is what Montreal wanted for a while now. Now they can get some sort of a lead going.
Mark, I'm not sure what do you know what time tickets go on sale on Monday? I'm not sure. We don't have a time for that. We just know that they go on sale Monday.
They go on sale Monday. Go to the WFTDA
website.
Championships, what is it called? Tournament Central page, and you will have all the information you need. WFTDA.
So fans that have been watching, if it was up to you to pick an MVP jammer and an MVP blocker from each team, who would you be picking right now for this game? We want to know.
Who stood out?
Who stood out to you?
Who stood out?
Jammer blocker for Helsinki, jammer blocker for the Skids. Let us know what you think.
Who stood out other than Malu?
And Whips.
Yeah.
Let's go outside the obvious. But I mean, yeah, they've been phenomenal. So.
Since the halftime, Jax.
Yes, Patrick, tell me.
Scoreless jams. 7 for Helsinki and 4 for Montreal.
Wow.
So, which is not very indicative of the, other than that last jam where Whips put up 20 points. 7 scoreless jams for Montreal it seems like a lot.
Badger took a hit to the mouth, but was able to pick up lead jammer status. No call, no penalty awarded.
Mia out of the pack with the star in hand.
With 4 points.
And Montreal's going to run it. Yeah, Montreal is saying we got to get away. We got to score big. So jammers got to score. Blockers have to hold.
Mia getting drawn all the way back to the start line. However, I do believe has some pocket points. And has all 4 points. And that's going to be an 8-4 jam to keep Montreal in the lead by 23.
Well, I think at this point, Montreal is thinking we have to score big points, so they want to play longer jams.
And run the clock down as well.
Run the clock down, hoping their blockers will hold the jammers, the Helsinki jammers, longer, and the Montreal jammers can score more points because, they're going to have to put up a lot of points to even out their ranking score average. Oh, big lead jammer call. Easy for number 88. That's Nutila for Helsinki. Montreal Rogue Runner also out, and Rogue Runner stole a point. Rogue Runner stole a point. Nutila got nothing.
No, and that was Why So Serious. Good on Why So Serious to save her point.
Yeah.
Kanutila thought she had it. Wow.
154 to 130. New Skids in the lead now.
24 points in the Skids.
Yeah.
Montreal explosion is what one fan's saying.
Well, Miracle Whip's explosion. Sure
Miracle
is.
Whip's explosion.
And, you know, the pack holding on to the jammer.
So we got some love for Punch, Malou, and Kyo Kenzie for jammer.
Yep.
What about blockers? What do you got? What blockers are standing out to you?
Falcon Punch is your jammer for Montreal. She picks up lead. And Malou is jamming for Helsinki.
And Malou has made her initial pass.
Yeah. Star in hand. Puts
But
it back
Falcon
on.
Punch.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that quick 4 points for Falcon Punch. And
again,
they're going to run it again.
Again, they're going to bank on their defense.
Yeah, they gotta.
And
Track
it's a
cut.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. She put the toe stop on the outside. Eesh.
It doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're not given a second chance.
All right, and this is a break for Helsinki to maybe get back into this. Malou now with 4 points up on the board on the power jam. This jam will go the full 2 minutes now. We have just under a minute remaining in this jam. And there it is, Malou, one blocker left to beat at the front of the pack.
Fresh Avocado, formerly known as La Brosse.
La Brosse?
Yes. Or maybe she was hoping to go underground.
Maybe. Well, right now she's very much above ground and very much a part
sure
of
is.
this pack that is holding Malou back.
Falcon Punch is back in action. It's an 8-4 jam so far.
And an empty Restaurant Gus penalty box.
That's right.
And it's an 8-8 jam just like that. Although I do believe Malou has pocket points. Still time for Falcon Punch to get around and put some more points on the board. 7 seconds. And there's 2, 3. One. Okay.
One more point.
One more point and 4.
And for Helsinki, any more? Let's see.
They did post 4. Yep.
12-9. Yeah, 12-9 favoring Helsinki.
Wow. So they closed the gap by 3 after all that work.
Yeah.
And that jam did nothing but benefit Montreal.
Yeah.
Running down clock. We have a timeout called by Helsinki.
But you know Montreal is going to have to put up a hell of a lot more points to even out their ranking average.
Ranking average, yes.
Yeah. Helsinki's, you know, they're looking at, well, as of now, there are 6 minutes left, but as of right now, they're looking at, you know, still some pretty good ranking points.
We got some blocker love for Maj and Sarah Ekholm.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Sarah Ekholm,
I would agree with
picking
both
up
of
the
those.
star a number of times.
Sarah Ekholm has done a phenomenal blocking job today.
Yeah.
As she does.
Yeah. Well, she's been around a while.
Yes, she has.
Yeah. Also on Team Finland.
Yep.
Sarah Ekholm, I saw her compete at
World Cup.
The World Cups.
Yes.
The Scandinavian team's always making a really, strong statement at World Cups. Finland, Sweden, Norway's coming up. Very interesting. Go Scandinavia. Kyo Kenzie is your jammer for Montreal.
And Kanutila with the start for Helsinki. And it's Kanutila, lead jammer status Helsinki.
Kyo Kenzie out as well, going after her.
And Kyo Kenzie on fire coming around the corner. Turn number 1, but does get caught up. Multiplayer block being called on Helsinki. That's going to send number 39, Mayurine, to the box. Kanutila back around on a scoring pass now. Kanutila sloughs off a hit from Alcatraz. And Kanutila hit out, going to get drawn back to turn number 3. Kaio Kenzie, 4 points up on the board. Kanutila only had a 3-point pass in that first pass.
And she called it off.
She does have 4 pocket points. Yeah.
6-4 jam for Helsinki.
3. I stand corrected. It's a 2 3-point passes for Kanutila.
Yeah, 6-4 jam favoring Helsinki. Skids is still in the lead, however, 167 to 148 with a little under 5 minutes left.
Time is not on the side of Helsinki to win this game, but it's not on the side of the Skids to boost the points up.
Yeah, they need more time to score some more points, and right now Helsinki is is not cooperating with that.
And Helsinki with another lead jammer status. That is number 156, Mia. Miracle whips through on her initial pass. Mia on a scoring pass. And a big hit out. Oh, and that track cut on Mia. Power jam Montreal. This is what they needed. Whips landing the apex jump.
Yep.
And picking up all 4 points in the process.
It wasn't pretty, but that didn't matter.
Doesn't matter. She passed them while she was upright, so that's all that counts. Mayurine gets juked out by Miracle Whips, as many people have been juked out before.
She, didn't expect that, and suddenly she goes sideways like that. Oh, but this time they caught her.
They did catch her.
Yeah.
Mayurine said, not this time.
Yeah, not twice in a row.
No.
Second time, shame
Fool me
on
once, yeah.
Now we're just taking turns knocking down whips.
Yes, Savannah Simmons says she would argue that it benefits Helsinki rankings way more, and absolutely, that's what we're talking about, yes.
Definitely. Mia back in action on a scoring run. Miracle whips the third scoring pass. Now with 12 points. Helsinki's second scoring pass. Whoa! Big hit from paper cut.
But that's going to land paper
too
cut
late,
in the box.
Yeah, way too late, too far.
It was a big hit, however.
Yeah, but she went for it.
She did, yes. Was that another one of those worth it penalties?
I don't know. She still managed to score points.
Absolutely.
Slowed her down. So after all of this, that was a big jam. 17 points for Montreal, 8 points for Helsinki, 11 points for Helsinki, 184 to 159. New Skids still in the lead with 226 left in the half.
And timeout for Helsinki.
Yep. Timeout for Helsinki. Patricide and captain Fresh Avocado having a discussion with the refs.
And we've started a discussion about Sarah Ekholm. She did skate with Team Finland in 2014 World Cup. I do remember that.
Well, yeah, I know that.
I think she was on Team Canada for 2018.
Oh, you're right,
yes.
Julia.
So she skated for Finland and for Canada and is Canadian, yes.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So Derby fans are knowledgeable. They know.
They most certainly are. Yeah, last jam Montreal was not lead. Miracle Whips was not lead.
But scored 17 to 11.
17 points. Yeah.
But good on Helsinki, and again, that's benefiting Helsinki to stay within 6 points for that jam.
It is, and Montreal is just trying to right now score more points. But when you score more points, you're allowing more time to the other team to
score more points
also.
And Helsinki is doing a good job of staying fairly even in these jams.
They
with,
are.
Montreal.
Yeah. One blocker each for each team in the box. And look at that. Just like that, with 5 seconds left, packs completely reorganized. I love that. Falcon punch for Montreal.
And Rene, last line of defense, not enough.
Kujala. Oh, sorry, Kujala is the jammer for Helsinki.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at the blocker that was
right. Of course.
You were looking in one spot. I was looking in another.
Yeah. Falcon Punch picks up 4. Kujala not yet out of the pack. Falcon Punch re-entering the pack on her second scoring run.
Kujala initial pass.
That's right, completed. Star in hand.
4-3 pack advantage favoring Helsinki.
And Montreal's going to run it again.
And Kujala's around and through. 4 points up on the board.
Yeah.
Trading quads on their quads, as I say. And Falcon Punch gets held up and gives Kujala time to catch up. Kujala can get through here.
She'll even it out.
She'll even it out.
Yeah. Mind you, Montreal's got points in the bank.
Right.
For this pass.
Multiplayer block being called on Helsinki, I believe. Yes.
Falcon Punch out. Now she's got 12.
Kujala with pocket points.
Oh, I tried to do a little sneaky deaky on the line, outside line there. Didn't work. And look, who is it that was that had that? It was Sarah Ekholm.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. 51. That's Alou.
Alou.
I see. Sorry.
Who Alou? It was reported that Alou had an injury earlier in this game, but good to see Alou back on the track.
Yeah.
So might have been concussion protocol that she passed, and now she's able to skate again. So that's good news.
Nobody worry in Helsinki about Alou. She's back, and she's doing just great.
Absolutely.
Another big jam for total-wise, 15 points for Montreal, 7 for Helsinki. So long jams benefiting Montreal in the lead, but
and no timeout here. The clock's going to expire, and the game is over.
We're done.
33 points separating these two teams is not likely going to be enough for the Skids.
Well, it's enough to win, but it's definitely not to win scoring points. Yeah, this one, you know, goes to Helsinki where rankings are concerned.
Sorry, there will be no one last jam as the clock expired. No timeout was used. The only Skids, the only ones with timeouts remaining. Helsinki did not have timeout on the board. So this game comes to an end. The unofficial score 199 to 166 after a 15-7 jam for the Skids. Once again, a big thank you to New England Roller Derby Report, or Nerd Derby Report. And they would like to thank their production sponsor, Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order legwear for teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sociopath also offers dozens of armband and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available, so please contact sociopath.ca for more details. That's SEWCIOPATH.ca for more details. Well, that was a fantastic up and down battle.
It certainly was. Certainly was. Not what I expected, I must say. But after what we saw last night, the fight that Helsinki put up, if anybody is overlooking them now,
they're making a mistake.
Yeah, big mistake. Big mistake. So coming right up, we got Gotham and arch rival B teams at 6 o'clock, and to close the day will be Helsinki and Montreal, also the B teams. Right now, Montreal taking their victory lap, will be followed by Helsinki. Jax, it was a true pleasure.
Absolutely, Patrick, as always. Thank you so much to our fans out there that were watching some excellent derby and keeping us on our toes, correcting us when we needed correcting, and helping us out with some information.
Sharing info.
It's all about sharing info.
Yeah.
Sharing the love.
Yeah, it's all about the love. Thank you, guys. See you at 6.